Philadelphia. That's the scene for the Cavaliers. Continually proving doubters wrong. Tyrese Halliburton always ready to bring a competitive edge as they get primed to face off against the 76ers. Cavs, Sixers, coming up next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jeremy Grant.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Halliburton. Davis is out there with Tatum. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, we've got Derek White. Evan Mobley is out there with Johnson. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Kennard in at the 3. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
We have seen Jakob's role on offense grow over the years. He is a high percentage shooter from inside.
It's White on the wing. Mobley sets the pick for White. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
White's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Halliburton kicks to Davis. Davis with a screen on Caruso. And here's Tatum for 3. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mobley a screen to the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands. Catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Grimes with it. Kennard covering. And Davis can't get it to go. Mobley inside. He's guarded by Grimes. And he makes that one.
Finding and taking those opportunities. Mobley does a good job of not passing up that good mid-range shot.
Pass to Tatum. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Back to Tatum. Looking to end the run. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. White's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Philadelphia. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't, and most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the 76ers. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on. And, of course, there's the Cavaliers, 4.5 games behind.
And right now for the 76ers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Now, here is Halliburton. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
Pass to Kennard. Now, Mobley. Back to Kennard. Lays it up off the glass.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Philadelphia's head coach. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from Coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's Mobley. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, here's Caruso. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pirtle, the pass to Halliburton. Now Grimes. Now Tatum. No scoring in this one. Halliburton for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Johnson outside. Mobley sets the pick for Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Cleveland. Kennard with the ball. 9 points last game out. Mobley a screen. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Davis finds Tatum. Davis against Caruso. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
High-intensity play from Davis, getting it to go through the foul. Nice little and one.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Grant, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounds. 5th, Evan Mobley.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter century
hiatus.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Oh, Jeremy Grant. Post that up on social media.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now, here's Kennard. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Grimes. Grant with a screen on White. Loads it up for Davis.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Here's Caruso. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Cleveland. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here is Davis. He's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
Now here's White, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Beyond the arc, and it's White missing.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Hey, Kevin. With the looming trade deadline coming up, it's the Portland Trail Blazers in transaction. They're so excited to have Joel Embiid on their team. This front office has worked very hard to get the former MVP. There have been lots of rumors around Embiid lately. He'll bring incredible scoring plus size to this team. It's a major, major upgrade.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Collier in for Quentin Grimes. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. RJ, here we are about the middle of the season. Where are these teams putting their focus right now?
Some are already monitoring their conference position, but this is the time to stay focused on being healthy and just playing good basketball every night.
Now, here's Watson, still without a basket. Mobley kicks to Caruso. 76ers moving the ball around. Out to White, just 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Davis is checked in for Poeltl, and Zach Collins subbed in for Halliburton. Grant down low. Watson's there. Grant the pass to Collier. Shoots over White. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The 76ers leading. Mobley kicks to White. Mobley sets the pick for White. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Collins. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to Philadelphia. Caruso, the pass to Watson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 15 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Mobley. And it's Keon Ellis in for Alex Caruso.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Ellis. Back to White. Ring shot on the way, and the jumper falls for him. White's got 10 points in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Davis over Hartenstein. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Grant.
They are just killing him on the interior.
You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scores. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
No good on that one. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
He hits the second from the line.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
Now Watson, scoreless thus far, hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Grant surveying the D. Davis setting the pick for Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Kevin, back to you.
He can do both. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The 3 from Tatum. Cans it from downtown.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Walsh. Here's Vucevic. And Davis pulls it down.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Collier. Grant outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Watson finds Vucevic. Ellis outside. Back to Vucevic. Plays it up and banks it in. Vucevic has got 5 now.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Derek White has been on display for Philadelphia. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Isaiah Hartenstein is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Ellis, and it's Walsh in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Now, here's Kennard. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And that one falls for Collins. And so Collins nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Walsh. He has yet to score, and the three ball is good.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
It's Grimes on the wing. Kennard covering. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Walsh. Hartenstein passes to Vucevic. Here's Walsh. He's covered by Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. From about 19 feet. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to Collier. And here's Collins. Here's Grimes. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 4. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Ellis left side. Now here's Vucevic. Here's Hartenstein, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Collier. Halliburton for 3. Johnson with the rebound. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Good work there as it goes.
You see the strength that Wiggins has added over the years. He can take on pretty much anyone at this point.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Collins, a screen on White. Here's Halliburton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And he knocks down the first one.
And at 6'5", Halliburton possesses great size at his position, which he uses so well to exploit mismatches.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Halliburton hits them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Tatum. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Now, here's Mobley. He's got 8. Kennard finds Ellis. Latrey. It's rebounded by Cleveland, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
The free throw drops for Collier. So he gets them both. And Zoelis will bring it up for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Ellis with the screen for Vucevic. Pass to Walsh. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Collier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Collier's got it all tied up now for Cleveland. Here's Walsh. It's Mobley, top of the key. Vucevic up top, all alone. Jump shot is good that time. Vucevic has got 7.
Big man Vuce showing some quickness on that release.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Davis is checked in for the Cavaliers. Tatum comes in for Collier. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now here's Tatum. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Pass to Kennard. And here is Mobley. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Kennard on the wing, guarded by Tatum. Here's Vucevic, up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Pass to Grimes. No good on the 3. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Mobley. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Halliburton for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Trains the three-pointer. Grimes has got 8 points.
I like how Pirtle set up his teammate where he can do something with it.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. On defense, the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. Pirtle with the steal. Tatum against Johnson. Pass to Davis. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, the balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Grant's checked in. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And Grimes has it in the corner. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Mobley sets the pick for Johnson. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Count it, good. And that's 15 points for Evan Mobley.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Halliburton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. White inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Down low. Here's Tatum. Inside. Tatum finds the deuce.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Caruso, the pass to White. Mobley sets the pick for White. Mobley misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good from Grant. The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Now here's Caruso. Scoreless thus far. Inside, here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Caruso kicks to Johnson. Davis against Mobley. And Davis sends it back.
Oh, it's that length of AD helping his team down low.
Halliburton for three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game. Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Outside, White. Mobley sets the pick for White. And there's the drive. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Tatum, and he hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Oh, and on the defensive end, using his fine defensive instincts, Davis is just able to make a smooth little steal.
White looking around. Caruso, the pass to Mobley. To stop the run. Crafty move, and it's good on the layup. Mobley's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Tatum. Back to Halliburton. Davis setting the pick for Halliburton. Tatum against Caruso. Tatum's shot is off. The 76ers trail. Hartenstein passes to White. Pass to Mobley. And the shot goes in. Mobley's got 19 points. Evan Mobley getting it done for the 76ers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip. They'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
Moving on to our next topic, All-Star voting. A peek at the latest returns.
It's always interesting to see what the fans are thinking out of the gate.
It's a long season. So many things can happen. Right now, it's mostly a popularity contest, but it's fun to talk about. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Evan Mobley has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
Cavaliers trailing. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Pirtle. Halliburton is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Tatum in at the small forward. Now Johnson. Following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton with the steal. Grimes with it. He's picked up by White. Back to Grimes. Pass to Davis. It's blocked.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Count that one for Mobley. Mobley's got the first bucket of the third here for Philadelphia.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far, just doing it all on the offensive end.
And here is Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
It's tipped. Pass to White. Back to Caruso. Now, here's Johnson. Wide, a screen on Tatum. Just 2 to shoot. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Pass to Mobley. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Outside Tatum. Fires the 3. There's Tatum's range on display.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside White. Caruso, the pass to Mobley. Over Davis. And that one hits back iron.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Hurdle finds Davis. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Floats it up for Davis, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for that game against the Kings, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Davis.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
Caruso, the pass to Johnson. Knocked away. Pirtle with the steal. Caruso with the steal. Driving inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The burst of Caruso can surprise defenders.
Pass to Grimes. The 3 from Tatum. And another miss by Cleveland. Philadelphia leading by 3. Rejected by Halliburton. Tatum finds Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
Nice bucket. Jakob with good size, and he knows how to use it.
And so White will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've led by as much as 10. Davis against Mobley. Outside White. Pass to Kennard. Offline with his 3. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Grimes trying to break free. The shot's good from Halliburton.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
Now here's White. He's got 13. Didn't think that was going to go in. Kennard's got his second bucket of the night. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
There's so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Now, Mobley, following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by White. White's got 6 assists here tonight.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Now, here's Tatum. 19 points in the game.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
The fader. Mobley misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age. And so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
He throw good, Mobley.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
Back to Halliburton. And just miss after miss right now.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Tatum. Here's Collier. Davis setting the pick for Tatum. Shoots over Caruso. The Cavaliers with another miss.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And White kicks to Johnson. Mobley against Davis. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Philadelphia has possession. They've led by as much as 10.
And you want more of this from Tatum. Able to make an impact on defense with this kind of activity.
Halliburton kicks to Tatum. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for White. 9th in steals and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Caruso, the pass to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
And Johnson's a tough matchup for anyone. Size, mobility, skill. He's got it all.
That free throw, no good.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to. And he's good on the second.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Tatum. They need this one. It's hauled in by Watson. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to White. Halliburton with the steal. Shoots over White. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The 76ers leading by 8. Watson with it. Still without a basket. Mobley kicks to Caruso. Now Watson. Lock at 6. Johnson finds White. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Halliburton on the wing. Shoots over Caruso, and it's Halliburton missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Watson. To the middle. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. And that one, good.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Davis. Quentin Grimes comes in for Tatum. And it's Richardson in for Halliburton.
And when you talk about Evan Mobley, you start with his defense. One of the best in the NBA at using that frame, reading the game, and making an impact on that end.
Grant for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Watson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Poeltl dishes to Richardson. Back to Poeltl. Here's Grimes. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Walsh. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Watson, the pass to Vucevic. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Can they get it? And it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in.
And get your best scorers, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Mobley a screen on Grant. And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Poeltl the pass to Collier. Pass to Grant. Cleveland moving the ball around. Poeltl sets the pick for Grant. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Mobley outside. Pass to Walsh. And here is Ellis. Watson for 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Collier. And a miss there on the triple. Now here's Ellis. Nothing on the board. Pass to Vucevic. Some solid defense from Poeltl. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Aiden Watson is out there with Kennard. Then it's Ellis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Walsh, and at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Vucevic kicks to Ellis. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Right side, Collins. Pass to Collier. Now Grant. And the layup falls.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
At the elbow, Vucevic. Over Collins. And it's Vucevic missing. The Cavaliers shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to Collier. And here's Collins. Vucevic defending. Down low, stolen by Grant. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Fades away. Shot by Grimes. No good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Now, here's Kennard. To the paint. Here's Walsh. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First free throw is good.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Both good from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Grant. Richardson outside. Collins setting the pick for Grant. The 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
The V just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Watson kicks to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Grant.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Collins. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And the shot goes down.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Grimes with the bucket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Ellis outside. High post Vucevic. And the rejection by Collins. Richardson right side. Pass to Collier. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers leading by 11. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. The rebound by Grant.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Carries it down low.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Ellis outside. Stolen by Collins. Grant with the ball. Watson's there. Got a piece of it. Inside. Off target at the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 9. At the elbow, Collins. It's Grimes on the wing. No good on the triple. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Watson's shot is good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Collier. Pass to Grant. Over Watson. And another miss by Cleveland. The 76ers leading by 11. And Watson slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And he gets it to go.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Pass to Watson. Back to Ellis. Down low, Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
Now, here's Grant. There's a screen by Collins. That three off the mark.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Watson finds Ellis. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
There's the 3. And it's Collier missing.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Vucevic to the pass to Walsh. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Collins. Anthony Davis comes in for Grant. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Richardson. And Halliburton subbed in for Collier. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. White the pass to Johnson. Over Tatum. Out to White. Johnson sends the screen for White. The three-pointer, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 15. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Mobley inside. Davis is on it. The 76ers again can't hit it. Well, Cleveland shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Halliburton passes to Grimes. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Tatum. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To the middle. It's deflected. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Poeltl with a screen on White. Halliburton for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Mobley, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Poeltl.
Oh, go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley showing off that incredible bounce.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Cavaliers trail by 21.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Poeltl. Caruso kicks to Johnson. And here is Mobley. Back to Johnson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Evan Mobley.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. '76ers on defense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes, covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Davis setting the pick for Halliburton. The Cavaliers with another miss. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And here is Caruso. Back to Johnson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Grimes passes to Tatum. They could use a bucket. He can't get that one to fall. Great tee that time from Johnson. Caruso looking for an opening. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
The Cavaliers' shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Pass to Tatum. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Outside, White. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Evan Mobley.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
An unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
White the pass to Johnson. Mobley a screen on Tatum. Here's Johnson. Great D that time from Tatum. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Grimes. Inside. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Outside, White. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate Just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Evan Mobley.